Hello. Today what I want to do is go over a pocket survival kit. Now, a pocket survival kit is one of those items that you can carry, and if you need it, it's there. But it has limited gear. Now, every survival kit and every kit is as useful as your knowledge how to use it. Anybody can get lucky, but the better you know your gear and how to use it, the far better your chances, in my opinion. So I came out here like most would. Water bottle in hand and a small pocket size survival kit. And it's in a pocket. Now this here, of course, is a stainless steel bottle, so I can use it to boil water. So this is one piece of kit right here that I will be carrying. Now also, I always have my belt knife whenever I go into the forest. This is my maritime survival knife. I have in here a ferro rod and a sharpener. On the other side, I have bear spray and a folding saw. So right there is a survival kit in itself, and that can enhance whatever I have in this pouch. So whenever I'm making any kind of survival kit, it's got to cover core temperature and hydration. Very important. Food, you can last a while without food if you don't have a medical condition. So my main purpose of a survival kit is a few hours to just a few days until you get out of that situation or until you're found and rescued. So what's most important to me is shelter, fire, and water. That's most important. So in this kit, that's what I've built this around once again. Now, I'm going to put a link to my video that I did a couple days ago on the minimal survival kit, and that there covers the same thing. Your core temperature, fire, and water. All my kits cover the same thing because it's so important. So I prefer the backpack style over this, but I could get by with this. So I'm opening it up, and I have number 36 bank line here. I have enough to set up a shelter and possibly a little bit more. Plus I have a survival blanket. Now my preference for a survival blanket is the SOL double or extra large heat sheet. It's more of a plastic and it will stretch. This is a Mylar. It will do, but these ones can shred as well. So this here is my shelter, and I have used a shelter with cordage like this to set up a shelter and used it overnight, you know, in extreme conditions, and have been fine. So this here is a proven type of shelter. And Mylar blanket, which I said I would go with the SOL instead. It's a little bigger. It's actually, I think, 5.5 by 8 feet long. Like I mentioned in the other video, bugs can drive people batty. So in this, I have included a head bug net. If I put that on with a ball cap, it's going to hold it out from my face and such. No more worry of bugs. So this here is just a great addition and takes up very little room and weighs nothing. So that just helps with your mental morale, and also it helps with keeping the bugs off of you, and when you're sleeping at night, stuff crawling, you know, in your mouth, up your nose, in your ears, and so on. So it's just one of those very little compact items, that is a must in my opinion. I do want to mention why I do these type of videos. It's so someone may at least see one thing or multiple things that they say, oh, that's why he's carrying it, and that is a good choice, and they may do the same, and it could help. You know, even on a day hike, you know, fishing, hunting, camping, you know, some of this gear you can use then as well, not just for an emergency, but you have it for an emergency as well. So next, I have a little pocket knife in there as well. So this here can just help, as you know, making feather sticks, so on and so forth. It's a little pocket knife. Got that in there. Now I have these separated baggies. This is my water purification kit. What I have in here is 3 packages of water purification tablets, as well as 2 1-liter bags. So I can fill this full of water, put my tablet in, shake, 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 and use that to purify my water. Now, I have the luxury of carrying a stainless steel water bottle as well for water purification. So if I'm going to carry a water bottle, I want stainless steel just because that gives me the option of purifying using fire. Next, what I have in here is a small first aid kit. I have a couple antiseptic wipes and multiple size band-aids. They can just come in handy. Knowing first aid is a very good idea in my opinion. And I have my certification in first aid. Now, next is my fire kit. So in my fire kit, I have 2 wax packets fire starters. They last a long time, so if I have damp material and such, it's going to be a great tinder. And also 2 packages of storm-proof matches. So, and as well, like I said, on my belt, I have a ferro rod. So I have multiple ways to start fire. Also, as a lot of people know, in my wallet, I keep a small survival kit as well, and that provides me with fire as well, right out of my wallet. So I have multiple ways to make fire. So very important. Now, in here, I have a steel mirror. That's good for signaling, but it's also good if you have a bug in your eye and such. Good for first aid. Plus, I have 2 Fresnel lenses that I could start fire with, or if I need to magnify something. So very, very, you know, size of a couple credit cards to fit inside this. And lastly, 60 feet of, I believe, 30-pound test braided fishing line and the Wayne Russell signature card. This provides me hooks to fish with, plus the fishing line. I have used, you know, my card for fishing, you know, for a couple years now and caught a lot of fish. It also has a spear, a knife, and a couple triggers that you could use for, I've used them for lures and also trap triggers. So I'll leave a link down below where you can check that out. But that is my kit. I've got a small fishing kit. I've got a knife. I've got a spear if I need to. Spear, if you got a bunch of large suckers coming up through the stream and such, and they're in a small pool, you could use that spear and get yourself some dinner. You know, I'm going to span over this real quick and just go over it quickly what I have in this small little bag. So I have used gear that has proven itself to me over, you know, years of use. So first off, my fire kit, stormproof matches, and a couple fire starters. So that's surefire right there. the Wayne Russell signature card. I've been using that for a couple years now and loving that, as well as using it with this 60 feet of braided fishing line. Also, my mirror and Fresnel lenses. I have been using those as well for years. And that just allows me to start fire through solar and also signaling and such. A small first aid kit can always come in handy. I find a first aid kit and a survival kit a lot alike. They're great when you need them. A lot of times you carry them and don't use them, but when you need them, you want them. Here, water purification, plus this. I would totally suggest carrying a stainless steel water bottle as well. But I got the water purification tablets plus a couple bags where I can fill full of water and use those tablets. I could really use this right now, but I don't want to talk through this and try to watch the camera and so on. So, head bug net, my shelter right there, bank line, and a emergency blanket as well. Ow. As a pocket knife. Staying safe means happy trails. So, happy trails everyone. And carry something, please. Take care, all the best, and once again, thanks for watching. Please share this video link to people that you may feel that could use this. I suggest these here are all good items, but I rather have a heavy-duty poly tarp over this space blanket any day. So there's some items that carry in a backpack. The next video I'll leave a link that would be, it's gonna last longer. So it's your safety and survival that matters. So whenever you build a kit, remember that. It's your life. Have a good one, and once again, take care.